us, we've come to what I find is my favorite part of the meeting, and it's called Table Topics. The whole purpose of Table Topics is for those of you who want to practice impromptu speaking. This is the best way to do it. I'll explain the rules in a second. What I have in here is an envelope, and in the envelope are little slips of pieces of paper. And what the rule is, I'll hand this off to the first person in the row. They open that slip of paper. They have 1 minute to think about how they're going to use that slip of paper in a speech, a little tiny speech. And then they must pass the envelope to the next person, and then they must stand up and speak for, I think it's
45 seconds.
Yeah, it's one minute, right?
Yeah,
and
1 minute. I'll put up this.
Okay, so that person who stands up will then speak for 1 minute about the topic that's on the slip of paper. At 30 seconds, the green will go up. At 45 seconds, the yellow will go up. And at 60 seconds, the red will go up. When you hit the red, wrap it up quickly, and the rest of us will clap along and sort of signal to everybody. Signal to everybody that you must end your speech. So the whole idea is when the person starts speaking, when you get the envelope, do not open up the envelope and look at your slip of paper until the first person before you has started speaking. No head starts. You only have 1 minute to prepare for this. At the end of the session, we are going to be voting, and I didn't bring my slip of paper up, but we are going to be voting for the best table topics speaker. And since we have a lot of guests here tonight, I would ask people to stand up and say their name, if they can, and that way, if you like a certain table topic speaker, you can write the person's name. If you can't remember the person's name and you have no idea who they were, but you love what they said, you can just put down the topic that they used in their speech. So today's topic, I was thinking about the theme. It's summer and frolicking, and I thought, you know what? We're just about heading into one of the most frolicsome 2 weeks of this summer, and that is the Olympic Games. So what I have in here are basically activities, sports. I don't know if some of them may not be sports. These are items of activities that are not in the Olympics. Okay? So your job is, when you get that piece of paper, I want you to stand up and pretend that we are the International Olympic Committee, and you are trying to convince all of us why your sport or activity deserves to be in the Olympics. And when you vote for this, and obviously we want to sort of vote for the speaker that does the best job. If you find their argument fairly compelling, that's definitely something we consider a way to vote for the activity that you think should belong to the Olympics. So I'm going to ask, because we have a lot of people here today, that I ask if you have a speaking role, you don't participate in this. All members should participate, and guests, we encourage you to participate. You don't have to, it's completely voluntary, but it's a great way to get started on public speaking. So I will start, you don't have to speak now, so I'll start with you.